Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Servants. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a different video or new video. And today I'm going to be showing you how to do this crochet little hat from this teddy bear set. So this is part 3 of this video, and I am going to get right into the video. So I use this orange yarn for the demo. As you can see, I've already done the hat. So the first thing you're going to do is to create a magic loop, and you are going to chain 2. So this chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch. So when you have your chain 2, you are going to go ahead and put 12 double crochets into that magic loop. So you just go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you there. Now with your 12 double crochets into that loop, you're simply going to take the string you started with, pull it in order to close the circle. Then you are going to slip stitch to join that row together. Now for row number 2, you are simply going to chain 2. Then you are going to put 2 double crochets into that row. So this row starts our increases, and for every stitch we are going to put 2 double crochets into that stitch. So we had 12 stitches in row 1. For row 2 we are going to have 24 stitches, and when you have that, you're just going to slip stitch the row closed, and you are going to keep on working on row number 3 now. So for row number 3, you're just going to go ahead and chain 2, and like I said, that chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, and you are going to put 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Then into the next stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets into that same stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So you're going to keep alternating between 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet for the entire part of row number 3. So you're just going to go ahead and do that. When you reach the end of the row, you slip stitch to join, and you're going to go ahead and chain 2 again. And now we are going to put 1 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 double crochet into the second stitch, and for the third stitch you are going to put 2 double crochets in that stitch, and you're going to continue 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the stitch, and into the third stitch you are going to have 2 double crochets into that very stitch. So this is how we are going to be doing our increases for the entire part of the circle in which we are increasing. We're not doing this for the entire circle. So you're going to do this from rows number 5 to 7. You're going to alternate the increases like I showed to row number 7, and for row number 7 I decided to change up the color to black. So I'm slip stitching the black in order to start the new color like so. Then I am going to go ahead and chain 2, and we are going to work normal double crochets into this row, no increases whatsoever in this row, and you are going to have this for 7 more rows. So you're going, for the entire hat you have 14 rows of double crochet. So you're going to have this for 7 rows, no increases. Now I'm just going to show you how I did the bear ears at the top of the hat. First you're going to create a magic loop. Into that magic loop you are going to chain 3, and now since we're chaining 3, this chain 3 is going to count as a stitch. So you're going to go ahead and put 11 double crochets into that magic loop. When you have your total of 12 double crochets into the magic loop, you're going to pull the yarn at the bottom in order to close the loop. Don't put it too tight or you are going to cut the yarn at the bottom. And into that third stitch or that third chain that we had at the beginning, we are simply going to slip stitch to join this row together. So this is our row 1. So for the bear ears, you're going to have a total of 2 rows, and to start row 2, we're going to chain 3, which is going to count as a stitch, and into that chain 3, into this hole where the chain 3 was, we're going to insert another double crochet into that stitch, and we are going to put 2 double crochets into every stitch in the previous row. So in total we are going to have 24 double crochets for row 2. Row 1 had 12 double crochets, and since we are adding 2 double crochets into one stitch, row 2 is going to have 24 double crochets. Now we are going to slip stitch to join the row together, and I'm going to chain 1, and I am going to cut a very long piece of yarn, which I'm going to use to sew on top of the beanie or on top of the baby hat, whatever you're going to call it. Next, you're just going to weave in your yarn into your darning needle. I'm using a plastic darning needle here, and I really don't like it. Anyway, this is our finished hat. So basically I placed my ears between row number 3, I believe row number 3 and row number 4, and I sewed the ears down. So we have row number 3 there, and I'm going to start sewing from there. So that's basically where I place my ears, and I'm just stitching it down any way I can. All you have to make sure is that it is firm, it is sturdy. Just stitch it down any way that you can. Now when you're done stitching your beanie, when you're done stitching your ears, you are going to knot the yarn. Then you are going to weave in the ends and cut it off. So you're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the other side of the ears. Now the last part of the beanie, which I decided to show you on the original beanie, is this drop parts of the ears that's going to prevent the baby from having, from cold touching their ears. So I just marked some 4 corners. I just eyeballed some 4 corners which I thought were good enough for it, and the distance between the 2 stitch markers were 15 stitches each. So I just inserted my yarn, chain 3, and I decided to count that chain 3 as a stitch. So I'm going to chain 3, and I am going to double crochet down that row. Now when you get to row number 2, you're going to go ahead and do another row of 15 stitches down that row. So you're going to have 3 normal rows of double crochets for this part of your work. And when you get to row 4, you are going to chain 2, turn your work, and we are going to start reducing. So you're going to double crochet 2 stitches together continuously for the entire row until you get to one stitch left on your hook. So you're just going to continue double crocheting 2 together throughout this I should call it the ear warmer part of your cap. So just go ahead and do that. You're going to do it for the next row as well till you're left with just one stitch on that row. Now at this point, if you have your one stitch, you can just go ahead and create a chain for the rope to tie under the chain. But I had already crocheted a rope for this already, like this was just a last minute something, so I'd already done the rope, like I said, at the ear warmer part, just last minute. So I'm just going to tie the rope and attach it to the ear warmer part. So this is very easy, very self-explanatory, and yeah, that is all. That's basically all what you're going to do. So you're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side of your cap, and when you're done, this is completely optional, but if you want an even looking hat or baby cap, you're going to single crochet around the entire project so you don't have any lumps and bumps all over your cap. So go ahead and single crochet all over your project and you are going to be done with your cap. It's that simple. This isn't very hard. So I hope at this point in time you must have subscribed to the channel, join the gang where I teach you all how to do crochet and beads, and make sure you check out the other videos on my channel as well. Check out the video on how I did the teddy bears for the cap, and how there's another video on my channel how I attached the teddy bear to the cap. Make sure you check out other videos too on how I did the entire set for the sweater, the socks, everything else. Make sure you check out that video or those videos and leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.